I'm Sarah Ellias, and I'm a junior at USD studying economics with minors in math and environmental studies. And I went on the Honors Channel Islands Pre O my freshman year, and I think that it really helped with my transition in me being more comfortable, pushing myself out of my comfort zone, meeting new people from USD, and I made some of my closest friends. One of the most memorable moments for me was, I think it was probably on like the third night. I was having a really hard time in the beginning, just adjusting to such a new environment and a different place with different people, and I hadn't really been camping before. And I just remember thinking that, like, counting the days until it was over. And then on the third night, we all sat up in the tent talking together, and that was when I started to become friends with the other people on the trip. And the next day we did the sunrise hike, and it kind of all just culminated, and I realized why I was there. And by the end of the trip, I was really thankful that I stayed on the entire time, because it taught me how to like overcome my own fears, and also it brought a lot of positive benefits. I think a couple of my favorite things about the trip were the location and the activities to begin with. There are these really adorable island foxes that we would kind of chase around the campground, keeping them out of our food and stuff. And we got to kayak through sea caves, which was just unlike anything that I had done before, and it was like the most quintessential California experience. And even like despite having specific friends on the trip, I did a really good job of creating a big community where the whole trip was one group all together, and we all got to be friends and all share that moment. And even people from the trip that I'm not super close with and don't talk to anymore, we still see each other 2.5 years later and can still strike up a conversation or like check in on each other. And I think that's from that OA community that we had from day one. The food was fantastic, especially for being in the backcountry, like on this island miles and miles away from any real source of food. We had like burrito bars, and there was chicken and beans and rice and tortillas, and it was just delicious and super surprising. And we had fresh fruit and vegetables the whole time, which just isn't what you would expect from a backcountry trip. And food always tastes better in the backcountry anyway, so I think that has a little something to do with it. The guides were really awesome people. At first it was a little overwhelming, like they were just so cool and you really wanted to be like them. And then as the trip progressed, you realized that like a lot of these changes that they had been through, and like a lot of who they'd become had come through college and USD particularly. So it gives you this like sense of where you want to go and what you want to become. And I think that's a lot of the reason why I joined into the guide program, was because of my Pre-O guides and seeing what a positive impact they had on me, but also on the USD community as a whole. So a lot of my friends from Pre-O, basically freshman year, like 97% of my friends were from Pre-O, and it was this one group that all stuck together, and we all lived in the valley together since we were all in the Honors LLC. And one of our friends, we would meet at the tree in the valley every single night and then walk up to dinner together. And I think that that just helped maintain like our community from Pre-O and keeping it, and we kept it throughout all of freshman year, and I'm still friends with them. And I think that it just like provided this place of comfort, and we already had people that we knew we could eat with and hang out with from day one, and like it didn't go away. Like our friendship and our community didn't leave when we left the island, it stayed with us. I think that if you're thinking about going on Pre-O or like thinking of coming to USD, you should definitely do it. Like it doesn't matter what level of experience you have or like whatever fears you have from it, this is the most comfortable that you could be while taking this new experience. And it's kind of like synonymous with your new experience of college. Like everything at college is going to be new, so it's better to start early on that newness and working through those challenges. And besides that, it's just a really fun time.